Hello, y'all. I hope you're having an amazing week. I'm going to give you your weekly tarot forecast for the week of September 5th. And let me just get through the normal business while I'm shuffling. I've shuffled a little bit off camera. I'm going to shuffle a little bit more on camera. And we'll talk about some stuff that I want you guys to keep in mind, as usual. For you, those of you that are new, I just want to inform you that I do 2 free tarot readings per week. So if you want to be one of the winners of those 2 free tarot readings, all you have to do is send me an email. And if you receive a response, then you're the winner. And then you just send me your question and I'll give you a free email reading, which is pretty cool. And I've had so much fun doing it. You guys are so kind and so loving. I feel like, I feel so blessed to have viewers like you. So anything I can give back to you guys, I'm happy to do it. Tapping into the energy of the people that are calling, that are viewing this video. And by the way, I'm using a different deck, Osho Zen. Every once in a while I pull this deck out, but I want to start using it a little more because I love Osho Zen. And already cards are coming out. So we're going to use them because daggone it. This is on fire. Y'all on fire. I don't know what's going on with y'all this week, but there is there's some messages coming, and I'm just going to go with, okay. Look. Now, Osho's in. I'm in charge, and I only pull 6 cards. I guess I'm going to pull 7. Because, yes, I am. Alright, because this is what it's going to be. Alright, so let me take a time to tap into the energy of these cards that are flying out of this energized deck, and I'll give you guys an idea of the energy that you're going to be bringing forward from last week and the energy that you can experience from this week. Okay. So I feel like maybe last week you guys had an experience of, what I'm feeling like is worry. Like you were very worried about things that you really have no control over, but you're thinking like they have control over you, and they don't, by the way. But I'm just sensing like there was a lot of worry. Trying to figure out what it was about. I don't know if it was about finances or somebody. I'm also feeling like somebody's like worried, like they're always going to be alone. But either way, like the message in this card is all about the idea of worry, and that idea kind of just being, it's kind of made up. It's made up in your head, and that there is light and there is hope if you're willing to look at it, actually just face what life has in front of you. You'll see there's a lot of hope there, and that maybe all the thoughts that you're like staying at home worrying about are really just thoughts, and they're driving you nuts, but they're not even true. And I'll show you the cards so you can see, but I'm looking at them. I'm looking at them as like a story, and so I need to like look at them together right now. But somewhere in the midst of this worry, like somewhere in the midst of this like feeling like, ugh, I can't take it anymore, feeling all this stress, maybe some of y'all were even crying and, really upset. You have some friends come and step in and kind of lighten the mood, which is nice. It's always good to have friends. Or either there's an advice there to like try to lighten the mood, like try to get away, like get out if you can in any way. If you have some friends you can call, if you don't, just go out and be friendly and make some friends, because staying home alone worrying is not going to help you, because you're making a mountain out of a molehill right now. And then there's also advice that through this, you'll be able to let go of whatever it is that's stressing you out. I don't know why y'all are so stressed out. I hope everything is okay. I mean, these cards are saying everything is okay. Everything is perfectly fine. And when you do finally like see that everything is okay, when you finally see things for what they are instead of thinking so much about it, getting stuck in your head about it, like it creates ripples in your life. Positive ripples, positive sense of change. And so I'm feeling like bringing into this new week, like when you just say, you know what, freak it. I'm going to the movies. I'm tired. I'm not staying at home one more day worrying about this thing. I'm eating out and I'm going to the movies. I'm not going to think about it, blah, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden, like, you feel this sense of peace. And you're like, okay, I don't know why, but I feel a little bit better. Like, just one drop of peace can create ripples through your whole life and, like, make things a lot better. So let's look at the pictures. And y'all, bear with me. Because I always, like, when I try to display them on camera, they always, like, I'm like, oh, am I doing it right? Yeah, I'm doing good. It's kind of slanty. You need to come up. You need to go down. Okay, so check it out. You got this guy. Look at him. He looks so sad. So pathetic. He's like, oh my God, my life is over. And he's worried, but look at these he's got himself closed up. He's got himself closed up in this space in his room. And even the space, like, it's faded, like, on the edges. So it's like it's an illusion. It's not even really real, but he thinks it is. He thinks he has to be stuck in this situation. He thinks he has no control over it. He thinks that, like, he's a victim of this situation, and he's so worried about it. And, like, that's what makes me think it's all in your mind. And then, like, you can see, even through this, there's just, like, this little space here. This little space in the center where the stars are out. Like, even though it's nighttime, even though, like, this is a time, like, nighttime, boy, can be hard when you're going through something because you feel so alone and you feel like, there's nobody to turn to. Like, it's like your dark hour. And even then, though, it's not fully dark. There are stars shining above him and on him, watching over him and letting him know everything is okay. And so that's like a message for you, that even when you feel your sorrow, even when you feel like, this is the end of something, or this is like, like you just can't go any further, and like that you've hit a brick wall. No, you can go so much further, honey, because, it's not over. The stars are shining on you. There is hope if you just look, if you stop thinking so much about it and you just look. Okay, so then we got celebration, and you see them? Like, they're like taking the water from the tears and they're dancing. They are dancing. They're letting go. Like, how sometimes you get so upset or so worried about something that you almost become delirious and you just start laughing. And you're like, this can't this can't get any worse. Like, if one more thing falls, like, I can't take it. And you just start laughing because it's so crazy. And it just lightens the mood a little bit. They are like, they have their free-flowing dresses. There are feathers flying, flowers all over their heads are like covered, and they're just carefree. And that's the message, to be carefree. And to be, like, what you can control is your mind and your thoughts. Even if your situation seems hard, it's no reason why in your mind you can't still rejoice. Face it head on. Understand that life is going to bring you changes always. And then just, but in your mind, like, you can be just as free as these ladies. You so can. And then finally, letting go. Letting go, because everything is temporary. You might think that this is going to last forever, and like this feeling or whatever is going to last forever. It ain't. It's gonna move just like anything else. It's gonna shift just like anything else. And this is probably a shift that you're going through right now to help bring you to something new. So it's all good. And look how this leaf, there's a drop from the leaf and it creates ripples in the water. And it's like, it only takes a little bit. It only takes a little bit of letting go to really, like, create huge ripples in your life and shift in a big way. So, like, this is for some of y'all. This is for somebody, because it's no need for you to drive yourself crazy over things that, you just got to deal with it. Just deal with it, but don't go nuts. Okay. Now, the energy of the week that you're going to be encountering after you've, as you're facing this situation and resolving it in this week, the new energy coming in is all about, I'm trying to find the right word, incorporating everything. It's bringing everything full circle. It's all about, like, taking what you know, taking what you've learned, taking the people around you, taking all aspects of your life and bringing them together as, like, a whole, and incorporating it in your life and celebrating, like, where you come to. Like, you're still going to feel like you're juggling a lot. And you're still going to feel like, woo, like this stuff is coming fast. And there's a lot of unexpected. What I'm seeing is a lot of unexpected stuff, and also a lot of stuff asked of you in this week. Um, but you're gonna learn and you're gonna master this, is what I'm saying. You're gonna learn how, even when stuff is coming at you like that, that you can just balance it and you can just pivot with it, and you can just, at some point you're gonna have to say no to some of the stuff that people are asking of you and pushing you, like just pushing you too hard. Like, you're like, look, this is too much. And I feel like some of y'all are asking me stuff that you could be doing yourself, and you just being lazy. Like, at some point you're gonna go, okay, this is ridiculous. Now I can do this and I can do that, but I'm not about to like kill myself, and this isn't even necessary, or this isn't even required to be done this week. Can we just give me a break here? And this could be family situation, like, your spouse could be pushing you a little too hard, your kids could be driving you nuts, and you like, y'all have lost your mind. Everybody needs to sit down for a second. Like, you're gonna put your foot down, because you're gonna look at it and go, this is crazy, which is good. And then what you can deal with and what you can take, you're gonna just like, the stuff that you thought was like a lot to do, you're gonna sail through it, and people are gonna look at you like, how did you do that? And you're like, I don't know. I mean, it was easier than it looked, I guess. I don't know. And so, through that, like, what I get from some of y'all moving to a new stage in your life. You're moving from like one part to a new part. Like, you moving from a new beginning that you started to like, it's starting to mature now. You haven't reached the end yet, but it's starting to congeal. And so just stick with it, because all of this stuff you're going through, like all this worry, all this stress, and learning how to say, okay, bring it, and I'm gonna deal with it. And I'm gonna figure out, how I can best, incorporate everything I've learned, incorporate all the skills to make me better and make me better at this. Like, it's bringing you to a stage of maturity, and it's bringing you to a stage of like really blending very well that new beginning into like a very mature, well-grown thing. So let's look at the cards for this week. Look at this beautiful flowering card. And then you got stress. And then you've got moment to moment, which is like the advice. Moment to moment. Take it moment to moment. So new things are coming to you. You're starting to see, results. You're starting to see your work starting to pay off. You're starting to see, a full culmination. You're mastering this stuff, and you're seeing it in your life. But then, things get a little nuts. So, is this in the right order? This is first. Yeah. Okay. So here's flowering. Look at her. She is chilling on her lotus flower, and she's like got the yin and yang on her hair. She's got like all these religious symbols around her bosom. She's got the multiple colors of the rainbow. There's a circle representing coming full circle in the background. It's so fruitful and bountiful. And it's just like, this is you. This is how far you've come. This is who you've become. Like, bravo. And then this dude, check him out. He's juggling candles. He's playing a horn. He's got this monkey sitting up here. He's supposed to be in charge of the monkey. He got the monkey's leash. The monkey's sitting up there trying to pop the balloon that he's balancing on. It's like, this is nuts. It's way too much. It's way too much going on here. You think you're in control, but like everything is just like running you. And finally, like, it has to come to a point where you go, okay, let's sort this. What is really required here? Because this is crazy and this is unnecessary. And then you can balance moment to moment what step is next after you've cleared all of that out. So, and look at how beautiful this person is balancing. They're just flowing in the wind and just going barefoot and free. That's going to be it. And then the combination is friendliness, which is like Two of Cups, but I just feel this more like as I see like the growth from like spring to fall and the merging in the middle. It's like you are becoming, like you really are. And I just heard fire. You're taking action and you're becoming like you're integrating everything you know. You're maturing. You're going from like something brand new. You're going from like the beginning stages of this new part of you, your new relationship, your new job, your new career, your new way of making money, whatever it is. Like you went from like a seed to now like it's blooming, and then you're moving into a very mature thing that can sustain all seasons. You know, if that's your relationship or whatever, like it's very balanced, it's very mature. So I love it. And look at, ugh, I just love the way this card looks. It's just so peaceful. Like you're coming to a time where you're going to find peace. So good job, you guys. I am so proud of you. Like, I know sometimes like I get cranky and I start yelling at y'all because I'm like, you know, what are you doing? But this week, y'all are like soul surfers. You are taking everything that comes at you and you're saying, all right, integrate, learn, grow, mature, and then make the best out of it and next. And that is awesome. I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all are doing so good. Okay, so let's get an oracle card. Put a little stamp on it. Put a little stamp on it. These are my girl, Doreen Virtue. I love her. These are her Magical Mermaids and Dolphins oracle cards. And we're just going to see if there's an additional message. I almost didn't even have to pull an additional message because Osho Zen, like, stole the show. Osho Zen was like, okay, so now you finally want to use me? All right, so we're going to see because I got a bunch of stuff I got to say. You've been holding out on me. And now that I got my turn, I'm turning all the way up. And it did. The cards was flying. All right, so what message do we have of inspiration for the remainder of the week for our lovely, beautiful friends? All right. Do you want to come? What do you guys think? You want this one? Let's get her. Okay. All right. So next message, we'll see it together. Boom. Alchemy. Thank you. The angels are right here with you. Okay? They agree with me that you guys are doing so good. You guys are doing so amazing in the way that you're like owning your life and you are like really like integrating your lessons. And as a result, they're saying like, good job. You have the Midas touch now. Every project you begin turns to gold, and it's so true. It doesn't matter what comes at you. It doesn't matter what it looks like when it gets to you. Once you take it and you take what you know and what you've learned and you apply it, you turn it into gold, baby. And I am proud of you guys. And so you guys have the Midas touch this week. Every project you begin turns to gold. And that's another message towards that stress card, juggling way too much. You're powerful right now because you are like, you're in a beautiful place. So be real careful about where you're putting your energy because you're going to make some stuff happen. You're going to make a lot of stuff happen. So, you know, I love you guys for this. And I'm so like happy with you guys. You know, I want to shower you with appreciation because not only are you helping yourself by this growth that you're doing, like you're helping the whole world. You're setting a beautiful example. You're depositing ripples of light, love, positive energy into this world. And I'm just grateful. I am so grateful for you guys. So, you know, put your arrow in. This is just seaweed, but you know, it's her arrow. She a mermaid. Like, you know, they don't got arrows in the water. They got seaweed and they got fish. The fish are around you. Everything is supporting you. The dolphins, everybody's watching you because you are the it person this week. There is victory this week. There is love this week. There is success this week. Own it. Own it and be proud of yourself because you deserve it. All right, you guys. Have an amazing week. I am so proud of y'all.